Good morning. My name is Matt. This is my channel. I decided to do a quick follow-up to the first video that I put out last week. I've had a lot of views, and I am notorious for being the guy that never follows up with anything. And so I have lots of videos or posts on my blog where I say, hey, this is a great new idea. I do one video or a couple posts on the blog and I never finish it. I figured it was time to stop that, break the chain as it were. So I'm out in the garage today, so you might have a little bit of an echo, but this is the most convenient and the area with the best lighting, honestly, for me to record a video. It's a little cold out here, hence the cap. I've got my warm beverage and I am going to go into this. This is a follow-up to the first video, which is utilizing white box characters that I threw together very quickly and decided to use the Barrow Maze book and go into a random barrow. Yeah, that's it. Let's do it. All right, so this is pretty much what I used to run this. I did have my tablet, but I didn't bring it out to the garage with me because, well, I forgot it. But it is available on drive-through. I also have a hardback book, which I will admit is falling apart because drive-throughs publishing is book printing, in my opinion, was terrible. I haven't ordered a printed book from them in a while. On a fun side note, yesterday I ordered this copy of White Box, but in spiral binding, that from Lulu. So that should be here in a couple weeks. So I can't wait because I have really wanted one for a long time with a spiral bound. All right, so I'm actually gonna move this up just slightly so we're a little bit better in the sunlight. So this is my book that I use to play. I'm just gonna run really kind of quick through actually I'm gonna take this out. The great thing about these little books is this is great for traveling. You can see it gets slowly weathered as time goes on, but it's real leather. And I just have these nice little books. I think they are moleskin. I could be wrong on that. But anyway, so we started these, we ended the previous session when we had just defeated the mimics and we discovered some treasure. So this one we picked up right from there. Our guys were a little tired after the battle, so they took a little bit of a break. And then Scorn was wondering, where is the coffin? Yeah, there is the boat with a skeleton in it, but there was really not that much treasure, as in like other things or even like a shrine or something to that effect, because it seemed like a very simple tomb. It was just the tomb with some mimics, and that seemed to really be sort of a false tomb, I guess you could say. So they noticed that the one wall on the left side of the tomb was actually made from different bricks than the rest of the tomb. So they began the process of using their hammer from their iron stake set to start chiseling away at bricks, trying to figure out if there was possibly another chamber behind that. I did a random check to see if they encountered or if their noise brought the attention of another encounter, and unfortunately it did. It brought a rival adventuring party. This was generated based off of the encounter tables in the book for Barrow Maze, and unfortunately it was a rival adventure party, the Outriders of Ulick, which it states in the book that they are not very friendly. So they basically entered. I did a morale or an encounter check based off of the tables in a reaction check based off of the rules in White Box, and unfortunately it didn't go well. So the rival party, the Outriders, said that they wanted half of the party's treasure, and our party was outnumbered 5-2. And they don't know this, but I know this. A majority of them are second level. They would totally smash us. The party agreed and handed over 280 gold pieces. And then I did a little bit of role-playing. Garak, who is the leader of the Outriders, made some rude comments about Hefna. If you remember, Hefna is our female human magic user, because this guy is a chaotic asshole. And he made some remark about showing Hefna a good time. But I did some checks with my oracle, and there was a female in the party, in the opposite party there, that was lawful. Her name was Safford, and she basically stepped in and, kind of decreased the tension there. And then they left. About an hour later, Scorn has more quietly been able to chisel away at the wall. I did another check, but he did not attract the attention of anybody else randomly in the area. They did a quick search of the chamber that was revealed, and they cautiously opened the 2 sarcophaguses that they found. Inside was a large garnet worth 350 gold. That was like being held by the skeleton. In the other one, there was a ring with a large pearl on the skeleton's hand that was worth 240 gold pieces. With this, and with, this is a pretty substantial amount of treasure, so the group decided that they would head back to town and try to sell off some of their stuff and celebrate with their sudden wealth. Unfortunately, we did another encounter check on the way home, and a crocodile surprised them. I actually had to do a little bit of searching to find some statistics for a crocodile, and it seems like the only ones that I could really find easily were ones for 5e, which the crocodile had like, I think 70 or 80 hit points and would just totally devastate anybody in a original D&D or a white box campaign. So I had to do a bit of digging. It took quite a while, but I found some statistics for crocodiles in some PDF that I happen to have on my computer that was probably 10 years old. Anyhow, the crocodile did surprise us. It jumped at Scorn, but Scorn was able to sidestep it, and so the croc did not get him. Second round, we won initiative. Scorn got a 20 on his D20 roll. He did 8 damage. The way I handle it in white box is just automatically double damage. Hefna tried to strike it, but did no damage. The crocodile bit Scorn for 4 points of damage. If you notice, he only has 7 hit points. So 4 is, oh wait, that's out of camera now, isn't it? There we go. Can you guys see it? Yeah, you guys can see that. So 4 out of 7 points of damage or 7 hit points is quite a bit. Round 3, the crocodile won initiative, but failed to bite Scorn. Scorn rolled to attack and missed. Hefna struck it and just about killed it completely. I think it had 1 hit point left. And in the bestiary that I found, it said crocodiles will pretty much do a sneak attack 1 round, try to drag a victim into the water, and if they were unsuccessful in that, they have to roll 4 more than they needed to hit the target. If they were unsuccessful in dragging them into the water, they're pretty lazy hunters, I guess, and they will just wander off. So it pretty much was defeated. It had 1 hit point left. I made the decision that Hefna struck it in the eyeball and pissed it off, blinded it, and so it retreated back into the swamp. The rest of the encounter travel was uneventful, and they made it back to town. So I stopped there. Again, I'm just trying to show that with very little tools, with no prep, you can play a quick, I think this was about 30 minutes long. You can play a quick solo adventure and have a good time and have fun and carry out an adventure very easily. So I hope you enjoyed this. I plan on continuing the sci-fi adventure that I started in the other one. And for longtime listeners, viewers, I would let you know that I am in my free time rewatching my Willowford adventures. And if I can get through that in a relatively quick time, I am considering having a season 3 of the Willowford adventure. Hopefully that will come in the next week or 2. All right. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great week.